Hello everyone and welcome back to SpartanGaming Plays Dracula Origin. We left off breaking into Godalming Manor on our pursuit of the assassin, which we clearly know is Dracula. So this next area is pretty simple. It's not too much.
This pot is empty.
Why, you didn't say? I'm taking it. So yeah, I'll do some things. Yeah, you can't really.
This might be useful.
You don't really get lost in this game.
Some old nails.
I'm not. I hope the I hope you don't mind the widescreen picture. By the way, I completely forgot. When I was, you know, on the last video where the he looked like it was smaller than the background or the foreground. I had a widescreen mod on, which basically made the game widescreen because to me the game is 4:3. It's a little box. I stretched the image on OBS because the widescreen patch messed up the assets. It made him really small. It was weird. He didn't interact well with the scenery in this, especially in this area. When you go upstairs, as you go towards the door, he shrinks and the door gets bigger. It's really weird. So yeah, I just stretched the screen instead. It's better than having the big black-white line, the black lines on the side of the screen, which I have.
The secret passage between the cemetery and the manor was concealed behind these shelves.
I mean, I'll put up with the black lines, but I think the game looks better widescreen, but the game was never released in widescreen, even though it outputs 4K. So, go figure. You may be wondering, what the hell am I doing back in the graveyard? It's because we need to use the veil, which I picked up. Told you we needed it.
A few trapped flies.
Nice. Merge the flies with the jar. Now we've got a... It says bowl. It's a bloody jar, mate. Come on, get back in there. Yeah, when he was standing on the on this grave, it was because of the widescreen mod. For some reason, it made all the assets like fixed, yet Helsing himself shrinks. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but you shouldn't see any weird things. Unless the game looks weird when I finished, when I edit this video later. Then I might just record the rest in the widescreen mod and we'll just have to suffer it. Well, it should be the same. I'm literally doing exactly what the mod
The
does.
saw is in good condition. This might be useful.
I'm taking it. So yeah, hopefully it looks fine.
But it is the butler. He eats insects. It would be best not to be seen and find a way to keep away from this madman.
Okay. It's just eating insects.
This could come in handy.
Taking it. What else? There's a spoon.
A large wooden spoon. Quite solid.
So, the jar of flies is basically to trick this idiot.
Bon appetit.
I don't know why he's eating flies. Like, I know vampires have ghouls, don't they? Servants, but... Oh, do they eat flies? I don't think they do. I need something specific before I do anything else.
That one seems solid.
Yoink. Yeah, this. With the mod I was using, Van Helsing, when he went towards this door, he just got really small.
Locked. The lock is extremely solid. Impossible to open it. However, I feel that the secret of this house can be found behind this door.
Yeah, for some reason the mod made the made everything really big and Van Helsing just gets smaller and smaller. It was quite comical. It's like Alice in Wonderland. And
A woman's room. Lady Godalming's bedchamber, I imagine.
I'm looking for some paper. That's what I'm looking for. I think it's in here. Not that.
This escort.
No. Where is it? Ah, here it is.
This could come in handy.
That's what we need.
What an incongruous assortment of odds and ends. Watches, monocles, china saucers. Blood.
Someone was performing some kind of ritual there. Is that everything in this area? 2 eyes. Yeah. There's, as you can see, I rely on space way too much.
Curious. There is something here.
So you need the paper for this.
There.
Bloop.
Perfect.
The only thing is, once you have the paper out, you can't do anything. You can only move your mouse up and down. You can't move it left and right, and you can't get rid of this bloody paper. You're stuck using it until you click on the like. If you accidentally enter one of these areas with the paper out, then you're stuck using the paper. I don't know why. Like, it's obviously a bug. It must be. Whoa, he almost did it then.
It seems quite sturdy. This chest must have been attacked with a sledge, but it is tightly locked. This panel is the same style as that of the library.
And we need to go paper. Yoink.
There. Perfect.
And then we need, I think it's this one.
I will recopy all of that.
Which is the paper from the library. And then we need to do the opposite. Take the paper from here up to the one upstairs. Which we'll do in a minute. We'll have a look around.
The reflection of this mirror should be intolerable.
He doesn't have a reflection, does he? Because he's a monster. He's a bastard. Dracula the bastard. Can I...
Someone cut some wood recently. Curious.
I love that. Can I not click on the piano? No, he's boarded up the windows.
All of the openings have been barricaded.
I don't think he realizes that that piece of wood like this isn't going to stop the sun from coming through the window. Dumbass. I wonder if this lady up here is Lady Godalming. From what we read, isn't she supposed to be like really horrible? Yeah, right under the nose of his horrible wife. She looks like a nice woman. Maybe just like fucking prostitutes. Hey, you know, I do you, I guess.
A spool of thread.
And what is? Oh, so I was thinking, what the hell is this? It's a chest of drawers. It's fallen over. Yoink. There's a lot of crap to pick up in this.
This could come in handy.
And it doesn't give you too much stuff that you can't use.
Makeup. Old and out of use.
That's a nice bloody bed.
This grimy jacket must belong to the butler. It is he who must sleep here now.
That bug-eating weirdo. Oh, we missed something. What's that?
This could come in handy.
Oh, it's where I put my mallet as well, in the bedroom. This is These objects are in such weird places. Let's make sure we use the right paper. It should be this one.
I will recopy all of that.
Nice. So we should be able to open the safe. So the code for this safe is the first set of door letters, which is from the first floor, with the second set of letters from the second floor. So it's southeast, east, and north, which is these. Southeast, east, and north. Southeast, north, southeast. Oopsie. And the second one, north, east, north, north, east, north, south, southeast,
There.
east.
Perfect.
Nice. Easy. What up for a bloody key? A key we can't use just yet.
Curious. This candlestick seems loose. Useless.
We need to use something. Mallet?
Useless.
Wow.
Useless.
This sounds just like my parents.
Useless.
One of these lets you... Okay. Of course it's the pliers.
There seems to be a lock. It is quite unique. I must make some kind of key specifically for it.
So the key is basically you have to put everything together. So, spool and no, it's the spoon and the tape measure with the spool.
I must measure the depth of these holes.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's this.
There. There. I have... There. Now that I know the correct measurement of each hole, I will have a better idea of the key that I must make.
8 centimeters, 10, 12, and 5. Back to where we started.
Servant is no longer there. I hope I don't meet that brute again.
You know, I don't think you ever meet the brute again. He just disappears. He must have turned into a fly and buzzed off somewhere. This is quite simple. You just do this, 10 centimeters, pick up the saw, click on the 10. Put it in the top. Easy. 8. And 12. Was it 5? Yes. And then this big pole is 5 as well. I think it's 5. And then we hammer them in.
No, it is not that.
No? Oh no, we chisel them, don't we? Of course we do.
No.
You can just say no to me, boy.
No.
Okay. I thought you was going to dowel them in, but...
Now, will this work?
You bloody better. I don't think you can get that wrong. I mean, I don't know why you would get it wrong.
I am in need of...
Yeah. I've got it here, mate.
It took a long time to open this passage, and it is late. It must be night outside. We must be very, very careful.
I mean, you must be very, very careful. I'm fine where I'm sitting, mate.
Whoa! An abyss. Beware. There are some stakes at the bottom.
It's got such a shit voice actor. Whoa! Beware, there's some stakes at the bottom. Okay, on to the door. Oh,
Careful. I feel a presence.
really? Because his bed's empty, mate. Why does he sleep in a coffin?
The bed of the master, no doubt.
I never understood that. What's his obsession with sleeping in a bloody in a coffin? It's weird.
Count Dracula himself.
What a sexy man.
Ah, here is something interesting.
Page of the blood-stained book. Okay. It's just a page.
Castle Dracula. I am in the ultimate lair of the beast.
Oh no. Shit, son.
The vampire must have taken off that way.
He just fucked off. This book is a pain in the arse.
It is as if it is protected by a demonic aura. I must unravel its secret.
Like, the only hint that you have for this book is this piece of paper, and that's it. You don't know which colour gems go anywhere, unless I've missed something. Like, to me, I always wing it. What does that do? I don't know what this crystal thing does down here. If you click on the bat, it takes some of your blood and it gives you the correct sequence. Well, that's all it does, is give you the correct the little triangles. So you just have to wing it. None of them are right. Oh, all of them are right. There's also the ones on the outside as well. Luckily enough, I already know the correct sequence of gems because I'm not sitting here constantly making myself ill by giving it my blood. It should be... I think blue's down there and white is there. Okay, they're all correct. Now it's just these. That one's correct.
Finally, I can access the pages of this damned book. But, hell's bells, it seems that the same man wrote the whole book over the course of many centuries.
Oh god, this book is basically Dracula's diary from summer of the year of our Lord 1477, and it goes on 1 page, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 fucking pages. Am I reading 18 pages of Dracula's inner thoughts? Hell no, I'm not. I mean, feel free to pause and read them. It all boils down to, he fell in love with a bird called Irene. You know, he saw her and thought, oh my word, oh, you're so beautiful, I must have you. She was married to getting married to somebody else. His cousin, I think. What does it say? This is like... She suffers the castle. Yeah, here it is. Irina. Sorry, not Irene. Irina. Voices, blah, blah, blah. She was disgusted by his battle, what he did in the wars, killing, torturing, maiming, impaling. Where is he? I can't remember what his cousin was called. In fact, voices that recounted the war and its battles, they recounted the villages burned with pleasure. Oh my god, the torture performed under my command. I recounted the hundreds of innocent decapitated in a move of anger. Recounted the foremost my cruel laughter in this bloodbath. Like, he's doing this all for God. And he's going around killing, maiming, torturing, impaling innocent civvies. Laughing about it. It's all for the name of God. I wanted to show her the light of love and the depth of my eyes. Moses, you saw the blackness of death. Of course you fucking did. Because you're a murderer. With his handsome shield, the legend artifact, my young cousin Ivan. That was it. So basically, Irina was engaged to Ivan. He got pissed off. He, for some reason, I disavowed God and his holy hypocrisy in these formerly pagan lands, subsided rites to which I secretly initiated myself. I disavowed God from the depth of my soul and swore to combat his defenders with 10 times more vigor than ever his enemies. He just had a pissy fit because his girlfriend that he thought she. It's such a weird story. Like, he fell in love with somebody. She was like, "Nah, you crazy bastard. You're murdering civvies. Get the hell away from me. You disgust me. Tuh, spit on you." So yeah, he announced their engagement. Yeah, it's an interesting read, but I really don't want to read like 17, 18 pages of this guy's fucking nonsense. Oh, I fell in love with a woman and she hates me. I'm gonna kill everyone. Turn into a vampire randomly. And then I'm gonna use Mina as to put Irina's soul in to bring her back. Bring back the woman who killed herself, by the way. She kills herself by where is it? She threw herself into the void of mist that masked the cliffs encircling the castle. Why does he want to bring back a woman who clearly fucking detests him? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah. He lunges for Ivan, drinks his blood, becomes a vampire, then goes around cutting everyone's head off. And dances in blood. Yeah, and you know what? I'll stop at each page. And you can give it a gander. But yeah, it's all like, oh, woe is me. I'm an evil bastard and I'm suffering for it. The pagan lands. It doesn't tell you how he became a vampire. Which is odd. He just lunges at Ivan, sucks all of his blood out his neck, and then just turns into a vampire. It's kind of the opposite of Gabriel if you played Castlevania, Lords of Shadow. Like, Gabriel became a vampire in the name of God, didn't he? Like, he was never forsaken by God, because at the start of Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2, he gets attacked by the Holy Crusade, and he uses holy magic to kill them all, which is fucking cool. That game was really good. It did go on a bit though. Yeah, so he drugged the people that he invited to their engagement. The only people that he didn't drug is Ivan and himself. I bound across the room, threw myself onto my rival like a savage beast. My hands clasped his, but his ardor and the force of his conviction began to make me lose my grip. It was thus I sealed my demonic pact with blood. With all my strength of my denial of God and his children, I threw my jaws into the assault of my adversary's neck. Plunged my canine deeply into his flesh and binged on the vital liquid as a predator feeds on its prey. Yeah. He sucked him dry. Didn't even buy him dinner. I say, Dracula, what a bastard. Yeah, I should really read it, but like, it's just so long. I would just rather give you the TLDR instead. Like his whole thing with Mina is he plans to use her to bring Irina's soul back and put it in Mina's body. He recounts his I tell you what it says, like, in giving herself to death and being deprived of a burial spot, Irina damned herself and roams in the void. Her place is by my side. Yeah, by the side of someone she detests and absolutely... Why would you want to stay with somebody who you killed yourself because of? It's... I'm guessing it's I don't know. This guy needs to get out more. He needs to touch grass. So that he's like, oh, let's go to Egypt. There's something there to do with bringing back the dead. And then for some reason, his writing changes. Like completely different writing. It makes it even harder to read. And there's no way to put this in like Times New Roman because it's weird. I don't even know what it says. Does it say black look doesn't stop smiling on me? What the fuck is black look? I'm guessing it says black look. I don't know. This is basically him accounting when Jonathan. And it's like, he's showing me a picture of his girlfriend and yeah, my heart started pounding. Yeah, it's just a pervert. As Mina is matchless, the only one worthy to receive the passion, the energy, and the soul of Irina. I must possess her, have her in my power, guard her purity, all while breaking her spirit. What a lovely man. She will be receptacle and forever the object of an insane love. As for this Harker, I will compensate him by, giving him immortality and making him one of my children. Of course, there you go. You're welcome. No. He just sounds like such an insufferable prick, doesn't he? It's like, it is my last evening in the capital of the world. What wonders I have seen since my arrival in London. So he's already in bloody London. And this says the demonic 𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘦𝘪𝘳𝘴. It's the cursed text that contains the secret right of permitting me to bring my beloved back. So he's heading to Cairo. All this 17 pages of bollocks is just to say we're going to Cairo. That's it. Dracula's journal. It's his diary of how sad he is because he's a loser and he needs to stop existing. It's extraordinarily terrifying. It's not. It's sad. It's like reading somebody's... It's like he fell in love with someone who clearly didn't like him. And now he wants to bring her soul back and put it in the body of some other poor woman, Mina. It's... What, do you think she's going to come back alive and say, oh, Dracula, oh, I'm so glad I'm alive. Oh, please, I'll be yours forever. She's not going to go, it's you again, you disgusting pervert. Dude, she'll hate you even more. A few months, few weeks ago, latest, blah, blah, blah. My Viper mentioned the 𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘦𝘪𝘳𝘴. For it sounds like it says Waluigi. What is this?
Damnation, Mina. He must be with her at this moment.
Damnation!
Save Harker. But I cannot lose her. I must get to her as soon as possible.
Oh, it's Bugman.
I hear someone coming this way. It must be the butler. Quick, run.
I mean, Mina's fine. She obviously did what you told her. Went out, bought some garlic, put it in the windows, didn't open the door to any strange guys who were completely pale. Surely she didn't. Surely she didn't open the door and let some random stranger in. Surely not. Like, of course she didn't.
I feel a presence.
Of course you didn't. I've been getting him across that because Mina's a fucking idiot. I swear to God. He told you. Put garlic on the windows. Don't open the door to anyone. Get stroke in the face.
Back, demon, in the name of the Holy Cross. Leave this child and depart from this house. In any case, I did not count on lingering.
Oh, that lip sync shite.
Already consumed our union, and I did not come for a discussion. It will give me great pleasure to see you again soon, my dear. Your body calls to be covered in roses and love. As for yours, sir, it will soon be a putrid, gory mass where worms will feast.
That lip syncing really ruins the whole scene. It's like one of those really bad Chinese 70s Chinese martial arts dubbed films. We've all seen them. And then it's just like, oh, of course, he summoned someone called 𝘱𝘨𝘮𝘮𝘪𝘳, the MD director of the Carfax Sanctorium? What the hell is that? My dear friend and disciple, if you're receiving this telegram, know that it is because my situation is critical and the only person in whom I hope I can confide totally is you. Since the days of my teaching in the Royal College, where I have honored to be your preceptor, I devoted my life to a desperate fight against evil. My foe is so terrible and profoundly mystic that I refrain to speak about it even in the most scholarly circles, because they'll probably think you're crazy. I'm off to fight vampires. Wish me luck. What? Yeah, you'd think you're crazy. Anyway, my dearest hope was to protect my friends, and you being one of them, as brave and confident in me as you are, this hope is now to be forgotten. Unwillingly, I must engage you to the unthinkable crusade. Why is there no full stops? It's not a dot in telegraphs machines, and it's throwing my head. Make you join my silent and lonely road and set against reality which you would undoubtedly prefer to ignore. Immediately upon receiving this paper, would you bring your medical instruments and join me at the apartment of Mina, the young fiancée of our old friend Jonathan Harker, who shared with me the knowledge that you will soon share, and paid for it with his mortal life. Professor Van Helsing, what a lovely... that's not a telegram, I'll be like, yeah, I didn't get it. Ignored.
She is stable, but extremely weak. As for her teeth, they haven't started. Yes, I know. But it is only a question of days. She is contaminated, and despite all of the transfusions that we may do, she will sooner or later become one of them. Look there. You'd think she was an angel. What do you suggest doing? Will you wait until she mutates completely? There exists perhaps a glimmer of hope, 𝘱𝘨𝘮𝘮𝘪𝘳. I have to pursue the demon and try to counter his plans. Mad idea! Do you at least know where he could be? Not so mad, after all. Find me a map of Europe, 𝘱𝘨𝘮𝘮𝘪𝘳. Harker must have had one here. And then let's decide where to start my journey.
Well, we already know he's heading to Cairo. So we click on the map.
There. Perfect.
That was hard. Cairo is all the way down here. This is an interesting map. The world how it was in 1840 something. No, did it say? Dear Diary, 1898. It's very weird. The Empire of Constantinople. Well, it's the Ottoman Empire, isn't it? Italy, Austria-Hungary, Romania. We're going there later, surely. That's where Count Dracula is, isn't he? Algiers. Every time I see Algiers, I just think of Indiana Jones and the... What was the one for DOS back in today? The Fate of Atlantis? Something with Atlantis in it. I remember going to Algiers and that and fucking detesting it. Wonder if I can get that on Steam. Anyway, click on Cairo.
There. Perfect.
I'm thinking too much.
In his lair in London, I discovered a journal that Count Dracula had composed in
It was a diary.
The demon has departed for Cairo. It seems that there are some ancient texts there that talk of rituals and maledictions. Perhaps there is one that explains vampirism. I know it is highly unlikely. Even if that weren't the case, Dracula seems to want to find this work at any cost. If I make my way there and find it before him, I could exchange it for Mina's salvation. And if none of that comes to fruition, I finally have, after so many years, fresh tracks leading to the Count. I will be able to find him and destroy him. I will contact the director of the Egyptian Museum in Cairo by courier today. I believe he is the only person who can help me and guide my research. If you wish to contact me, write to me care of the museum. Keep me informed as to the progress of Mina's illness and keep a better eye on her than I was able to, Seward.
His name's Seward. Sounds like seaweed. Oh, here we are in Cairo. So the next part of the game, I don't remember too much about it. I remember getting stuck in this part when I first played the game. So that doesn't bode well. But as per usual, I'll run through this before I record anyway. Nobody wants to see me running around like a headless chicken, do they? But yeah, until then, I'll say goodbye for now, peeps, and I'll see you in the next video. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.